The transfer window was closed on the 31st of January, and as expected, there was so much drama. But I cannot compare it to the 1-0 loss by Arsenal to Everton, Casemiro's controversial red card against Crystal Palace, and Liverpool's hammering by Wolves. In this video, I will discuss about 9 players who switched side between Chelsea and Arsenal. Are you ready? Wait, have you pressed this subscribe button? Come on. Number 1 on the list is Ashley Cole. Did you know that Ashley Cole played for Arsenal Youth Academy before rising through the ranks to become a first team starter? I thought you should know. In 2004, he was part of Arsenal's invincible squad that won the league without losing a single match. In 2006, he switched sides to become a Chelsea player, helping the team to win the Premier League, League Cup, the FA Cup 4 times, Europa League, and the Champions League. Number 2 is Lassana Diarra. In 2005, Chelsea signed Diarra, 20 years at the time, to compete with Claude Makelele at the Bridge. Given Makelele's form at the time, Diarra struggled so much to get game time, and in 2 years, he had only made 31 appearances. Instead of rusting away at the bench, Chelsea sold him to Arsenal on the transfer deadline of 2007. Okay, the sale was not better for him because he was sold to Portsmouth 5 months later after flopping. Our number 3 on the list is Yossi Benayoun. In 2010, Chelsea spent £5.5 million to bring Benayoun to the Stamford Bridge from Liverpool. He spent a total of 3 seasons at the club, but was rarely used. Can you imagine he only made 24 appearances in all competition for Chelsea in 3 seasons? Arsenal, being philanthropic, took him on a loan where he made a total of 19 appearances and scored 4 times. William Gallas is our number 4 on the list. Gallas sets his feet at Chelsea in 2001 and spent a total of 5 seasons. In the 5 seasons, he wins the title league twice. And in 2006, he leaves Chelsea for Arsenal. Our 50th player is Petr Cech. Petr Cech spent a combined 15 years for Chelsea and Arsenal. Okay, he spent 11 years at Chelsea and only 4 at Arsenal. Are you happy, Chelsea fans, now? In 2004, Petr Cech signed for Chelsea for 7 million quids from League One side Rennes. At Chelsea, he makes a total of 494 appearances, and during his stint at the Stamford Bridge, he wins the Premier League 4 times, a Champions League, Europa League, 3 League Cups, and 4 FA Cups. In 2006, Petr Cech sustained a head injury after colliding with Reading midfielder Stephen Hunt. The injury left him to undergo surgery for a skull fracture, nearly costing him his life. He stayed out for more than 3 months and returned with a rugby-style headguard, which became his signature. In 2015, Cech left Chelsea for the Gunners, signing a 4-year contract in a transfer that cost £10 million. Number 6 is Olivier Jonathan Giroud. I know you did not know that Olivier is also called Jonathan. Anyway, I digress. We all know Giroud for his signature headers, especially in the last minutes of a game. Another record is that he switched sides between Arsenal and Chelsea. On June 2012, Arsenal signs Giroud from League One side Montpellier for €12.3 million. He made a total of 180 appearances for Arsenal, scoring 73 times in the Premier League. During the 8-year stay at the Emirates Stadium, he lifted the FA Cup 3 times. On the 2018 transfer deadline, he signed for Chelsea and became pivotal to the club. He would go on to win the FA Cup, Europa League, and the highly revered Champions League. Number 7 is Willian. The 34-year-old Brazilian international left Anzima Chakala in 2013 to join the Blues. He spent 7 years at the Stamford Bridge, making 234 appearances. In 2020, he would switch sides to join Arsenal but struggle with form, scoring once in a year and leaving the club. Number 8 is Jorginho. Jorginho joined Chelsea in 2018, the same day as Maurizio Sarri, for £50 million and £7 million in add-ons. He would go on to win the Champions League, the Europa League, the FIFA Club World Cup, and UEFA Super Cup. After the arrival of Mykhailo Mudryk at Chelsea, Jorginho was offloaded to Arsenal to pay for the Ukrainian. Number 9 is David Luiz. David Luiz joined Chelsea in 2011 from Benfica for £25 million. He would be sold to PSG for 50 million quids in 2014, signing a 5-year contract. However, He would return to Stamford Bridge in 2016 for around £34 million, and during his stay at the club, he would win the Premier League, the Champions League, 2 FA Cups and 2 Europa Leagues. In 2019, he would switch sides to join Arsenal, but his horrendous displays would see him leave the club. And that is it for today, guys. I know that you might ask about Cesc Fabregas, Nicolas Anelka and Emmanuel Petit. Kindly note that this video only tackled players who switched sides without moving to other clubs in between. For example, Fabregas first left Arsenal to join Barcelona before moving to Chelsea. If you have any recommendation, share it with me in the comment section, and if you have not subscribed, please do.